Hi, welcome to Double Talk. I'm Mark Steffen.
And greetings, I'm Michael Mandel. Good to see you here.
This is our Mother's Day show.
Neither of us have mothers existing.
No, we're orphans.
Yes, we're orphans. So, but still, we respect mothers. If it weren't for them, we wouldn't feel so guilty. Oh, and we wouldn't be here.
Well,
Right.
you can have the guilt if you want,
Right.
but
Oh.
your mother laid on you.
Oh, well, you're neither Catholic nor Jewish.
I've
So.
rejected the guilt my mother laid on me.
Oh, onto me. No wonder I always feel guilty about you.
You're welcome.
What did I do wrong?
Better
What
get
did
out
I
the
do
list.
wrong? What did you do to your hair today? My God.
Well, we have a fan in the studio. It's kind of blowing my
Oh,
cowlick.
it's a good thing that it's a low definition shot.
Yes.
So I was thinking a nice fruity herbal crazy drink.
Sure.
I'm not going to have a name for this. This is sort of a takeoff on what we did last week, which didn't work out so great because I think we used tequila. This week, I'm going to use this greenhouse gin, which I think is only available at Total Wines.
Oh.
The girl who you said, what do you like best? She said, oh, I love this greenhouse. I could drink this all day long with tonic water. But we're not going to do tonic water because anybody can drink anything with tonic.
Sure. But we want to do a drink that mothers may enjoy.
Yes, floral, you had
Kind of sweet.
Yes. So we're going to mix it with the grapefruit, I think it was basil concoction we had last week.
Yes, there was a basil thing going on.
Grapefruit lime with a little basil. So we'll see how that works. I think we're going to do a 1-to-1 mix in case we hate them all.
If you're a new viewer to the show, know that we always do a food and a drink conversation. We always try to have a cocktail.
We always try to have a cocktail.
We taste and
That's
compare.
our lives. Yes.
And this time we're doing a Mother's Day drink that Michael has concocted.
I've never tasted it because I came up with it
We just came up
3
with it
hours
today.
ago.
And so
And I don't like to drink, so I can't taste it. You know I don't like to drink, right?
I know how much you hate it, but you love to. You
I
love
taste.
to be a mixologist.
I love to taste, so there we go. So speaking of mixology, I've been working on getting Negroni Week started in Las Cruces. One of the lead guys will be the guy from Si Senor who loves Negronis. Si Senor of all places. So they will be in Negroni Week. And then we will do, I think Encanto does it. Any of you watching the show, you have a bar, call me up.
Negroni Week is in June next month.
Mm-hmm.
And so
That's as much as we can put in here.
and so you know that we will be having Negroni Day on this show.
And we will do the standard classic Negroni so that you know where to start. From the Negroni start, you can do anything. Sort of like martinis. Remember?
You do your basics.
Martinis.
And then you go branch out from there.
That's right. Martinis are now anything. You know the martinis.
ubiquitous.
You ask people how much vermouth you like with the martini. They go, none.
None.
And it's still a martini.
Because they want an appletini, or they want a,
Or they just want pure frozen gin or vodka.
if it's good,
Alcohol back.
if it's good vodka or gin, you can go straight,
That's true.
especially if it's frozen.
Vermouth helps to break up the congeners and bring the aroma out, I think.
Sure, once it's fully shaken and not stirred.
Yeah, like shaking it breaks it up. So, let's see what we got here. If it's really good, we'll have a second one after the break.
Of course we will.
Or during the break. Yeah, it depends how the show goes.
And then, of course, what we have to do is come up with what kind of food would go well with this.
Probably good and plenty.
Because we love food and
Yes.
drink.
Wow. Man, it smells great. It tastes
It's
sort
certainly
of
sweet enough.
candy-like, but not sweet.
Well, that mixture has
It's
agave.
just this weird, yeah, that's true. That's what
And
keeps it
sugar.
from getting too sweet. You know, this bottle of Greenhouse talks about a mysterious. You don't, if you're a liquor, you don't have to put ingredients in. You know, if you're a scone, you do. But alcohol, you don't have to say what you put in. We have no idea what the flavor profile is here, and they're not willing to say it on their label. I'm thinking it's melted jujubes. What do you think? It's,
Good and plenty?
Good and
No, that's liquor.
Jolly Rancher. You
Jolly-
think Jolly Rancher? It might be Jolly.
Where'd you say you got this gin?
Total Wines in Albuquerque.
In Albuquerque. There's not one in El Paso that I know.
No. I don't think it's made by Total Wines. I think if they have it, it could be anywhere. It doesn't look like it was produced by a large company.
I would, on second try after this, I would go
Heavier?
more gin and less that mixer. What about the cherry?
Oh, you say it's too sweet now.
Well, as long as we're going to go whole hog for a Mother's Day drink.
Do you want to stick your fingers in here?
Here, I'll grab it by the maraschino cherry.
stem.
Absolutely.
This makes it a festive drink. Those of you who know us, who not know the show, but us,
Yes.
Luxardo makes great maraschino cherries that are actually black-ish.
And now we have
And great. And now we have
food,
regular
food
ones.
and drink.
Now that's a party. This is not offensive. How's that to say?
It's a party in your mouth. And everybody's coming.
You can't say that on TV. That's going to be bleeped
No,
out.
well, it's a
You could say that
perfectly
word?
fine
You
thing.
could say that?
Sure.
Oh, I guess. Steve Colbert could say it? Then you could say it.
I said it in Paul Sorvino's dressing room once after he appeared on stage.
Yeah, Paul Sorvino
It
was
was his
going to
birthday.
say no.
It was his birthday. Anyway,
Yes. Oh, we're going to get a... So what do you do special for... Well, you know, you live with a woman person who is
a mother.
mother.
Yes. And here's the one thing we don't do. And I did this with my mother.
You do this. I know.
We
Wait,
do-
let me guess.
Okay.
You don't take her out to dinner or lunch that day.
Heavens, no.
Because you know it's going to be busy.
It's a rat race.
You
It's
do it
terrible.
the day before.
The day before, all the restaurants are fully stocked. They've got all the ingredients there. You go the day before if you're going to go at all. Do not go Mother's Day.
You go on Saturday? I didn't know you drove on Shabbos.
I'll break all the rules, Michael.
I know.
I
Actually,
even-
I think we're going to go out. We're pretty sure. I'm looking at... please don't take a lot of reservations at the place we're going to.
Where are you going?
Might be Billy Cruz. I'm
Oh.
not sure.
Well, you're going the day before Mother's Day, right?
No, we're going Mother's Day.
Oh,
You make
my
a reservation
word.
now. What do we care? What are you doing? You're waiting there. You're sitting around. It's air conditioned.
Well, they have a
People
bar.
serve on
You can
you.
eat at the
Billy
bar.
Cruz has the best wine list in
Southern Mexico.
actually New Mexico. Really, it
Maybe
does.
even El Paso.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So
anyway, what's going on? Dairy Queen, free Mother's Day,
this just in.
a free Mother's Day meal for
You get a
who?
burger.
For your mother?
Drink
Oh,
in a small
I think we're only down to one Dairy Queen in Las Cruces now.
Yeah, the one on Main Street.
ice cream
So that's where you could go on Sunday.
Sunday. But
But you can only do it for the mother,
you
right?
have to bring your kids
You're-
to prove that you're a mom.
Oh, birth certificate. Birth
okay,
certificate's
those of
not
you
required.
who go for a shake or your ice cream sundae at Dairy Queen, I think you better stay away on Sunday. It's
Always.
going to be packed.
Yes. Now I'll tell you what else is packed.
No, you're not going to tell me that. It's not true. Well, Mother's Day is packed with goodness.
That's true.
Yes.
And vacant lots around town are starting to get packed with voting signs because early voting has begun in Las Cruces. You may now vote down at the county
building.
County building on Motel Boulevard.
They don't have voting places all around town yet?
Precinct
Just-
voting is not up yet.
Oh. Well, those of you who made your decision, and I know I have,
Precinct voting will only be on Election Day, June 5th.
but
And
you
then
get
there'd
to
be
meet
places-
a lot of official people when you go to the county courthouse.
Well, you never know who you're going to run into.
Yeah, somebody who's running probably. They want to get it over with.
Somebody-
So you could go back on the road and convince other people.
Or somebody running out fast
Yeah.
before they get caught for malfeasance.
With a big bag of money.
And so all these political signs are up all over town. And, there are rules to putting up a political sign if you're running for an office. You can't just put up a sign. Well,
Are you going to give us those rules?
I'm gonna mention
If you
them.
don't know these rules, you're probably not qualified to run for what you're trying to get.
no sign may exceed 32 square feet in size.
That's a lot of square feet.
They may,
like
they
5
may
by
be
6.
erected no sooner than 90 days before the election.
That's over.
They must be removed within 10 days following the election. I see violations of this all the time.
I know, and I see you there with your ticket book, you're writing tickets.
They are permitted to be placed on fences and walls, given the permission of the
Or
owner.
front yards.
They're prohibited to be placed in clear sight triangles or in a manner that would prevent clear sight of vehicles. In other words, something that
Oh,
would
yeah. So if
cause
you're making a turn, you can't be there.
right. You don't want to cause a traffic hazard.
So if you see that, call Mark up. I'll give you his phone number after the show.
And they're also only permitted on private property with the property owner's written permission.
Written?
And they're prohibited from any government property, facilities, roadways, mediums, sidewalks, telephone or electrical poles, or on roadway signposts. And any violation could constitute a $500 fine.
It's worth it.
So,
What if you're not running for anything? Could you put your sign anywhere?
put a sign up anywhere?
You put a sign anywhere. You and I.
So-
Oh, we could do a show. Come see our show.
Mike and Mark, for
Our audience has dwindled, since like we started 10 years ago.
it has,
Yeah.
since you came on the show.
No, for 10 years. I think somebody sat in the audience because they couldn't find a seat. That was it.
Well, we lost Dee, our most devoted follower.
And didn't his
viewer.
daughter, Monica, used to be here. And his kids. Anyway, okay, so early voting, political signs. We're really getting through the season. This is, I know we don't do national politics, but this past week has been quite a wonderful whirlwind. You sort of want to vote as many times as possible.
Mike, yeah, vote early, vote often.
Yes.
Now, Michael, I had a girlfriend who could take a cherry stem, put it in her mouth, and with her talented tongue could tie a knot.
I don't know if that's true or just one of those old stories
no,
that
sure.
they do on movies and say, oh, look at this girl. She could do that with her tongue. Guys
She
can do
did
that
it.
too. But then again, I'm not saying anything about that.
I could do it.
Could you do it?
I just know that.
Could you do it?
It can be done because I've seen it done.
Me too.
I'm not going to try it now, though.
Me too, on TV.
I've been told I have a talented tongue. Maybe not quite that talented.
Probably not. Oh, with the little of the maraschino, it mellows it out. It's sort of a smoother sweetness.
I think with less of this, more of this, and the
Oh,
cherry.
you hate this.
And the cherry.
You hate that.
Let the cherry replace some of the sweetness.
Maybe we should just muddle the cherry.
Oh, muddle it. Did you bring your muddler?
No.
Okay.
That was not bad.
No, it's not bad. What do you call this drink? We have to give it a name.
Mother's Day flip. I don't know, because mothers flip over. This is a cruder, more commercial taste than one of my favorite gins, Nolet, which also has sort of a hibiscus or primrose type of flavor.
Herbal?
Yeah.
This has
Floral,
a
floral.
sweetness to it that I can't put my finger on.
Well, that's good because you like to keep things sterile.
That's true.
Yeah,
Well,
like
this
put
would
fingers on it.
sterilize
It is.
anything.
You
wouldn't
can put your finger on the gin. Would it? 80% alcohol. It works.
it? Absolutely. So
So
now,
it's better than the tequila, though.
now you said you and your wife, who is a mother,
Yes.
are going out for Mother's Day dinner on Mother's Day.
Yes, because it's
And-
Mother's Day.
Now, do they have a special meal down there at Billy Cruz for this?
I have no idea.
Is it a prefix?
I have no idea. I
thing?
saw it pop up on our computer thinking some woman in the house, not a man, was looking for places to go for dinner.
Uh-huh.
And I'm guessing, why? Do you have a list of places you can go?
Well, have you made reservations yet?
Maybe she did.
Well, I hope you have. Oh, great. Leave it up to the mother.
She's not my mother. She's the mother of my child.
She's the mother of your
Yes.
child.
Yes.
Well, you had something to do with the child. You did all the work. Let's face it.
That's true. The hard stuff.
Well, make sure you make reservations because you know you won't get in otherwise.
All right, let me.
No, not right now.
Oh, no?
I do have the break.
Was it at the break?
Yeah, tell me what
Oh,
they
is
say.
it the break time? I think he said take a break.
No, go to
Are you
break.
going to do an announcement? I'll go to Carol Burnett's show, and is that it?
Carol Burnett's coming to El Paso.
Uh-huh.
And when is it?
I think it's Mother's Day.
November 4th.
That's Mother's Day, isn't it?
It's a long ways off.
Man, that's a long ways off. We don't know if she'll make it, knock on wood. I hope she does. Did you like Carol Burnett in the old days?
I like Carol Burnett.
But she's a little dated, the humor, but of course everything
Well, the
from
show was
then
dated.
is.
It's
yeah.
from the 70s.
Yeah. They did some groundbreaking stuff
They did.
at
And
the time.
so let's take a break because it is that time.
All right.
You can call and make your reservation.
And you need
we'll
a
make
drink.
another drink.
Yeah.
And we'll be right back after these words.
Don't leave. Just stay there. I
think I have a
Just
little bit
stay there
left.
watching the ads. We're ready.
New Age Maids, a professional home cleaning service. Your satisfaction is our priority. Let us do the work so you can relax. Call us at 655-0009.
Call Mark Goldstein, the Safe Money Guy, at 575-556-2472 to learn about innovative strategies now available to help you grow, protect, and preserve your money and financial future, regardless of market conditions.
Granite is here. We'll come to you to customize your kitchen and bathroom with beautiful countertops and cabinets. Find out more at horizongranite.com. Call us at 575-650-3180.
Horizon Granite is here.
It's here.
Make yourself a beautiful home.
Come to Tacos El Borrego de Oro in Las Cruces. We are celebrating $1 Taco Tuesdays. Come enjoy authentic Mexican food for the whole family. Bring the family to Tacos El Borrego for $1 Taco Tuesday and Flauta Thursdays.
Now is the best time to make your property beautiful again. Since 1967, Gonzalez Landscaping has offered beautiful professional landscaping services to all of southern New Mexico. We offer residential and commercial landscaping design, full lawn, tree and shrub care, with annuals and perennials, tree and palm trimming, spring and fall cleanups, mulching and more. Let us do the work at prices you can afford. We service all of Las Cruces. Visit us online at gonzalesnursery.com or call us for a free estimate. 575-382-7272.
And we are back. This is Double Talk, Mother's Day Martini.
And you can tell it's our show by Martini,
Well-
Mother's Martini.
Close enough.
This is, let's say, a grapefruit martini with the eclectic, greenhouse gin, which tastes like some sort of floral weird thing we don't even know how to put a name on it.
Now, this brand of gin.
Maybe there's a
Greenhouse.
picture. There's pictures of butterflies.
There's
So if there's
butterflies.
butterflies, what type of floral things do butterflies go around? Lilac? You think lilac?
And these aren't butterflies. These, I don't know what.
Oh, those are like snails or something.
You can't buy this in stores, pretty much. You have to.
Yes, you can.
Not around here. You can't.
No, but you can't buy a lot around here.
That's true.
So,
That's it, huh? You're only going to have that much.
no, I'm going to have what you can't have. Your
What I
glass
can't
isn't-
have.
Because your glass isn't big
Oh,
enough.
my goodness. Not gonna give you some.
Hey, I have to be able to, make drinks. Oh, cheers again. Let's see how this
Cheers,
is.
mothers. Oh, careful. You
You know-
overfilled my glass. You're the one who complains about that in the restaurants when they overfill the wine glass.
Oh, well, you're only supposed to fill it like a third.
He's the only man I know
Do you like this better?
who complains about too much wine in his glass.
If you buy a
Yes,
bottle
it is
of
better.
wine, you can put as much wine as you want in your glass. You're not getting gypped by yourself. I can understand how you might think the wine place, if they're giving you 6 to 9 ounces, they should give you 6 to 9
Oh,
ounces.
I see. You're not complaining if you buy it by the glass is one thing. If they bring the bottle and then they pour it for you, you want it done just right because you've already
Right.
got the bottle there.
Well, but also if you realize that the wine has to come to the edge of the highest circumference as the bowl is, because that gives you the most surface area so that
Breathing
it can
area,
breathe.
yes.
That's the only reason, which is a great reason. So none of you will be able to see the movie back in Burgundy, which just ended yesterday.
Oh, at the Fountain Theater.
It was, the emotional and human story was okay, but the way that they love doing wine, you got to clink. We clink already?
I thought we did, but
All right, drink. Was just superb. They'd walk through the vineyards, tasting to see if the grapes were ready or when they were going to be ready, and they go, Tuesday.
I think all sommeliers should have to go through that.
I think they do.
Wouldn't that be a good idea?
I think, well, to a certain level, yes. But anyway, the movie was good because of its wine culture. And the way, there is about 3 kids who grew, anyway, the 3 children, who were in their 30s or more, would drink the wine. It would be so reverent. And they were around wine all the time.
They're around good wine, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's worth it.
Well,
But
if
you
you
should treat all wine as good
If you go to
wine.
France and Italy, kids are drinking wine for dinner.
They got it in the bottles.
10 years old.
It's in the bottle.
That's what they drink. Now, there's a SNAP fundraiser coming up. Spay and neuter.
Why'd you say that when I had something in my mouth? Spay and neuter, don't you know? It creeps me out.
Oh, you're okay.
I mean, I remember the last time I was spayed and neutered. I didn't like it at all.
You're married, you've been neutered.
Oh,
Now, so please spay and neuter your pets.
they
Because,
deserve it.
Yes.
Oh, wait, is that true?
Well, well, we deserve it because the animal shelter is full.
Yes, and they have to. I think they say that they have been killing. They're forced to kill too many when there's too many pets.
Thousands a year.
That less are getting killed, but they're still, as you say, thousands a year.
Thousands.
Look at those guys.
Now, we do have a no-kill shelter here in town, and for that...
I think it's filled. Oh, and we also have the county one,
Yes.
which no longer takes dogs because they ended up with a viral disease and they can't give out dogs anymore until the disease is over.
Right, so you can't get a dog and you can't take a dog.
You know, and what happened, that happened as the new guy came in, the new manager of the
He
place.
gets hit with this new...
I know, he's got it's not an
tragedy.
easy job in the first place.
Oh.
So.
I tell you, when I go to the dog shelter, I can't go to the dog shelter because I see all these dogs and cats, and they're so sad, and I want to have them all, and so,
You know, you could live in a way such that you do have them all, and that would mean you could volunteer there and work there, and you could say, "Hello, my puppy
Oh,
friends,"
no, I'd be
every day. No, they're yours.
As
They're
this
your
one goes
little
down
friends.
the hall to the kill chamber,
No,
I couldn't do it.
Avert your eyes.
Could not do
Avert
it.
your eyes.
We did a TV show years ago, remember, Michael, in our
Yeah, we
previous
did.
show
We
at
were
the
there.
shelter. We watched her, give the killing injection to a dog.
I don't remember us
Well,
watching the killing injection.
I
I
think
think you visualized
Oh, no,
it.
I was
think
there
you
for it.
imagined it.
I've been there for it.
Oh, I paid them to do it to you, and they missed. They hit the dog instead.
Oh.
So yeah.
And of course, I've had animals that had to be put down too.
Well.
It's a sad thing.
So what's Snap about? I missed that whole thing.
Spay and neuter your animals, please.
I was just at the Safe Haven shelter
Yes,
fundraiser.
that's the no-kill shelter.
They're nice. I mean,
Where's it located?
ooh, it's on.
North of Cacho, right?
No, it's on El Paseo, in the building that used to sell stationery.
That's a thrift store.
That's a thrift store. What else do you want to go
where
to?
they keep the animals.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
a different
I don't-
place.
Oh, well, I know there's a place way out
Yes.
on 70. I don't know if they. I know there's a lot of dogs there.
Yes. Well, yeah, they have a no-kill shelter
outside, yeah.
that you're welcome to attend. And we'll find out exactly where you can do that. In fact,
It's better off that you give them money.
we should have somebody from there on the show one of these days.
Dave Zemont can come on.
Oh, is he?
Dave Zemont, who is
Is he involved in that?
he used to be president. He just gave up being president, and now he just does things.
Okay. Well, now
He's also working for the temple right now. This moment,
Slicing.
slicing pastrami,
pastrami,
which is made out of cow and not dog. I just want to verify that.
which had to be killed humanely too.
They were killed humanely.
We hope.
Almost kosher.
A bolt through the brain.
Sure. They used to do it with a cyanide pie. And,
No, they didn't. Now, Jupiter
They did it.
and Venus,
Oh,
two heavenly bodies.
I feel the tug. I feel the tug.
They, as it turns out, according to astronomers and other such scientists, have an effect on our weather on Earth.
Oddly enough. Well, Jupiter is gigantic. I mean, it's really big.
It's the largest planet in the solar system by far.
Oddly, Venus is not so big. I think it's smaller than
Same
Mars.
size, about the same size as Earth. No, it's larger than Mars.
Is it Mars is about the same size as Earth too. So you're saying that Venus is pulling it, but maybe Venus's tug is added to the sun's gravitational field.
Venus is our closest planet, and it's about the same size that we are. And here's the thing.
Can't you memorize these things?
It's a 400
Don't you memorize lines when you go into a play? Oh wait, no.
It's a 405,000 year cycle of movement through the heavens. And
So-
based on where the planets are relative to Earth, can affect
It's
our
a cycle.
weather.
According to my calculations, we have another 205,000 years before it will change. The cycle will start again.
Yes.
It said that because 200,000 years. We're in the 200,000 years. So, does anybody notice this in their day-to-day living?
It has to do with
I
the
don't think
wobbles
so.
of the planet. The
It's
wobbles
wobbling.
of the planets affect us here on Earth and affects our climate. Who knew?
Right? And they say, well, maybe that's why the dinosaurs were able to live at a certain point.
They
Because
had
it was a different warmth. On the other hand, I don't want to talk about alcohol too much, but a lot of people plant their grapes and harvest their grapes based on the moon.
Well, sure.
Yes, the
lunar cycle?
the tidal cycle of the full moon.
Well, it
I won't
helps.
explain how that works.
Well, it helps you know what season you're in as well.
Yes, well, the season is a season, but the time of the moon is helpful because when the full moon is up there, it is pulling water into the grape. Do you want water in the grape when you're harvesting? Not necessarily. You want it more concentrated.
Interesting.
So, and you've got to plant at a certain time. Anyway,
Now-
this affects everybody, but so minutely that, God, I've been eating breakfast like 3 minutes earlier every day because of that shift. Yeah.
Well, you got to do it.
All right, well, it's just natural. My body works that way.
Now, school textbooks, Michael, are necessary for students in schools.
Yes.
But now there is an initiative afoot to provide taxpayer-funded school textbooks to private schools.
So when you pay for a private school, you're paying the teachers, right?
Paying the teachers for the building,
And you're paying for everything else, right?
including books.
Yes.
I don't want my
But-
tax money going to a private school.
No, I want my kids and everybody else's kids to go to public schools. If your kid is better than a public school and you think he or she, do they let women in private schools?
They do now, yes.
They do? Oh, we're in a new age, aren't we? They never used to have girls' schools, like when I was a kid.
Now, so I think this is all part of the attempt to privatize the education system.
To help the private sector do better.
Take over our education
Many
system.
private schools have gone under because, first of all, to be in a system, and this has to do with anti-government people thinking that the government can't do well, private people can do better. But the government is a big bureaucracy that's used to doing things on a multi-level thing. Private schools, you go in there, you're putzing around, you don't know what you're doing. Let's go with public schools. You know what side I'm on.
Well, our homeowners' taxes pay for the public schools.
That's true.
And I don't want my...
Real estate taxes.
Yes, and I don't want my taxes paying for private schools.
If you've
Those
decided-
are businesses. So...
He's trying to wind us up. Are you trying to wind us up? Okay.
Now, the farmer's market, is on Wednesday nights. It was on Wednesday night this week.
Yes, but it'll be
Now,
on
during
Wednesday
the-
night in 2 weeks.
During the summer, they used to do it once a month at night. Not anymore. They're only doing it twice this summer.
Twice this summer or twice in a month?
No, twice this summer. This past Wednesday, and then the next one is in October.
Really?
They say
I should read
because
the paper.
they say because they have to pay.
Oh,
for-
look, we're leaving. So recycling is back to normal. Throw out every goddamn thing you had before that you were recycling and held off. They found out there wasn't enough recycling getting in there. Put everything back. Plastics 1 to 24.
But not plastic bags. They don't take those
No,
anymore.
they never took plastic bags. Put in your cardboard boxes, cereal, everything else. And Mark is going to do a cinema series coming up with Gonzalez. He's going to fund it. And
I wish.
Talk to Mark about his series. We'll see you next week.
Cheers, Michael.
Oh, what happened to my drink?